not just in the game, but outside of it as well.
No, I mean, like, there's a lot of people in this community where it's not just about the game. It's not just about Smash. They actually care about the people that are within this community.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I mean, myself, I'm the same exact way. I talk to most of the people, a lot of the outer region that do visit.
Yeah.
They hit me up, or people redirect them to me so I can give them info, or I try to help them out any way I can.
You house so many guests to NorCal, man.
Not everyone need to know that.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't want to turn it into like an actual bread.
Come on, I already get 20 people for Smash Fest. I'm not trying to make it 50.
Sorry. You don't host anybody. You're a selfish person.
Yes,
how about that?
No, XX don't live with me.
Mr. R's not staying with you right now.
No, he has his own hotel room.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we are getting set up. Just go ahead and striking these stages. SuperSega rocking, the Fallen and Kirihara color. And, Captain Andrew, I think it's just default Sonic, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the default Sonic. I mean, it's the Fire Flower Rosa. It's so clean.
Especially she don't shoot fire.
She shoots star bits, but yeah. If only she shoots fire.
No.
But we're going to be going to Battlefield as our stage of choice between these two. A lot of huge blast zones. I can definitely see why there's the appeal against Rosalina. It's a little bit scary with the tri-platforms, especially if Rosa catches you trapped up there, because up air covers so many different options.
Yeah, just like this.
Right now, yeah.
Already SuperSega keeping him right in the air. And really, to your point, I do like it just because Sonic can live for quite a while. Rosa is going to be able to live a little longer as well. But it's going to be very hard for Sonic to go ahead and land. Yes, he can go ahead and try to go down with the down air a lot of times, or even with that spin dash. But the fact that Rosalina's up tilt is so good, you can go ahead and catch him very easily.
Yeah.
SuperSega's trying to space out with a couple of these aerials, but Captain Andrew's just going right past it with the aerials of his own. But Luma is right back and picking up a good percent.
One thing I found surprising right there was even though SuperSega lost his Luma, he actually was still playing aggressively against Captain Andrew in that neutral, and that's how Captain Andrew got a tag on that extra bit of damage.
No, I mean, a lot of players have their own style. I mean, as we already see, SuperSega trying to be a lot more aggressive than a lot of Rosalinas that we're kind of used to. And so far, it is paying off for him. Only down by 9%. No, ooh, that was a whiff grab. Not expecting Captain Andrew to stop right there. But that's really a mix-up from Sonic's right there.
Yeah, it's when you're not aware of all of the different ground options that Sonic has, you see now Sega's awake to it, right? You have the ability to react to both the skidding stop of the spin dash and also the turnaround of the spin dash, where Sonic doesn't have a hitbox. You can call that out with a grab whenever you want, so long as you see him turning.
All right, back though, sending SuperSega right back off stage. Luma putting in some good pressure to go ahead and make sure he couldn't get a correct edge guard. Oh no, the spin dash actually clanking with Luma, and that's the third time that's really happened for SuperSega. He wants to go ahead and try to convert off these stocks. He's gonna have to clean it up, maybe toss out that hitbox he wants a little bit earlier.
Oh, just doing a second forward smash to call out the attempt to get up, thinking, oh, there's surely enough end lag at the forward smash. I'm safe to do neutral get up, but then, getting eaten by that fist all the same.
Or has him, try to go for a DI mix-up, but Captain Andrew just not biting on it, going way too far off stage for SuperSega to go ahead and follow up. Try to get another landing. No, goes a little too aggressive with those back airs, expecting Captain Andrew to go high. I like the Luma setup. Oh, he had the roll it. Unfortunately, thought he was just going to do a regular get up. Try to catch him with the grab. I mean, I really do like the way that Captain Andrew is playing this matchup. He's just kind of running back and forth, trying to take advantage of his spin dash to clink with the Luma as we saw previously. And right now, even here, trying to avoid losing that stock to put on extra percent, but unfortunately, the up air is going to catch him. The SuperSega evening up this game right now.
I mean, he's right now, though, Captain Andrew in a fantastic position, having Sega not just in a juggle, but a Luma-less juggle. There we go, just lays on that pressure really thick, recognizing the fact that Sega's not landing with defense at all. He's constantly landing with aerials, and all that Captain Andrew has to do is be on the right side of Rosa when she lands, and he can get a punish.
That was a great opportunity right there for SuperSega. The down air not finding the mark, but Captain Andrew actually showing that, I'm not going to let you on this stage for free. You better be careful. Right
there, Captain Andrew actually being a little bit greedy, right? He had the opportunity to go for Luma, but instead he prioritized Sega with that juggle, and then Luma just hit him right back. I like that he just jumps out of the way of Luma, doesn't want to have to just stand there and shield the whole time.
No, I'm looking for Captain Andrew to toss out a lot more of these smash attacks. He has the read on SuperSega.
Yeah.
Phenomenally right now. He understands that SuperSega is going to continuously be coming with these aggressive options,
yeah,
even when he doesn't have the Luma, and I think that's one thing that SuperSega is really going to have to switch up. Yes, you want to space out these back airs, but you're trying to go past the Sonic. That's very hard to do with Rosalina. I mean, your air drift, it's not bad, but Sonic's the fastest character.
Yeah, Sonic has he goes fast. That's kind of his thing. But yeah, it's just going to be a matter of, I think, grinding down his tempo to this game. I think he's playing at a really faster pace. I'm not sure what his opponent was before this round, but I think it might be just kind of like a remnant of that. But against Sonic, you have to be tried, true, and steady. Nobody gets to rush down Sonic for free. You have to be kind of a psychic to do that.
No, definitely. I think additionally, what I'd like to see from SuperSega is, put up the jabs, put up the little wall that Luma can create for you, and really just put Captain Andrew on notice. Make him really switch up the options that he has to choose to get in.
But right now, this advantage state looking so good for Sega, and he closes out that first stock. That's where we see SuperSega really shine, not just here, but also yesterday at the Foundry. His managing of that advantage state, calling out when the air dodges are and when they aren't. Very, very crisp.
Okay, good dash attack. Go ahead and get Captain Andrew off of him. And a completely different playstyle that SuperSega is having. In the previous game, we saw him being very aggressive when he didn't have the Luma. Now, backing off, kind of running away, waiting for Luma to come right back. Yeah,
he just puts up that shield, right? And you can see that Andrew's a little bit caught off guard. He's going in. He's like, wait a minute. Where are these free hits that I can get? I'm just running into your shield now.
Ooh, I think that was a neutral, if I'm not mistaken, and a punish coming out from SuperSega. No air dodge, eating another up air, but luckily for Captain Andrew this time, holding onto his stock. Luma is going to be out of there.
Yeah, that was actually a really good back air, because even though he got punished with a grab, the important thing is he bought himself 12.5 seconds without dealing with Luma, so that he can deal with going in on SuperSega.
No, I mean, GPEG, sometimes you just got to get the small wins. It doesn't have to, you don't have to get the stock. Sometimes you got to do what you need to do. Put yourself in a position to go ahead and get that W.
Yeah, sometimes you just make those gambits of like, I'm taking 8%, but in the process, I'm getting something much bigger than percent.
Beautiful patience coming out from SuperSega right now. He ended up down tilting the up smash attempt from Captain Andrew and the forward smash when he was trying to go ahead and come in with that spin dash.
Oh my god, that down air almost connecting with the end of that air dodge, but SuperSega lands a little bit too soon. The down smash, though, beating out Captain Andrew's approach.
Ooh, no, the neutral air not going to go ahead and catch him. And the biggest change from SuperSega right now is the fact that when he is in the air and Captain Andrew's running completely past him to go ahead and catch him, he's going the opposite direction, just walking, expecting the rollback. Captain Andrew, disciplined enough, not gave it to him.
Yeah. Just an absolute complete tempo shift from SuperSega compared to that first game. And right now he's just relying on Luma to wall out Captain Andrew. Captain Andrew's getting a little bit antsy too, right? He's starting to try to find ways to get in, spin dashing right in, trying to put in some jabs, but it's hard to get past that Luma wall.
No, I mean, right, SuperSega is just kind of tempting him to come. And Captain Andrew's going to have to go ahead and mix up a lot of these approach options to go ahead and get in. Getting a little overzealous with the out smash yet again, but not going to lose a stock for it. Luma is gone though.
Yeah. Even though the up throw didn't kill, finds himself in a pretty good situation. Not able to get that 2-frame with that forward smash. Captain Andrew now looking for that back air, but SuperSega puts in that double jump and then slips back on stage. Luma sure to come back. And there it is.
Yeah, right on deck. Ooh, gonna have a punish. No aerials coming off from either player now. And SuperSega is just kind of just riding this out. He was like, yo, this is fine. I have the lead. I'm about to lap you yet again. In a good position, but a back air gonna go ahead and find that mark. And SuperSega, yes, he is playing for time just in case. You never know how a game is gonna go your way.
I mean, well, at the end of the day, you're not necessarily even playing for time, but just putting that on the table for Captain Andrews. Like, by the way, I'm taking my time. Do you want to get timed out on the Genesis main stage? It's your power, man. You can approach me a whole bunch, or you can get
it puts pressure onto Andrew right now. So like he's the one that finds himself at a deficit. SuperSega may not even necessarily be playing for time, but as you said, he made sure it is an option. And now Captain Andrew's mentality is like, crap, I need to go ahead and get in here.
And look at that, 148% now on Captain Andrew, and stuck on these ledges. Oh, he makes his way in, and that was a clean spin dash into back air to get rid of Luma. This is his opening. He has about 10 seconds to work with now.
Captain Andrew, another spin dash, trying to catch that jump. Not going to get it, but the lasting hitbox of that Nair just going to net him a little bit of percent. Nothing else, though. Yeah,
Sega just disengaging entirely from the situation, right? Just double jumping right up to that smashable platform. Captain Andrew not giving chase, and that gave SuperSega the time he needed to get his Luma back.
SuperSega kind of just jumping around trying to find his openings, but the way Captain Andrew is playing right now, he is making himself very scarce to not eat anything else. A back throw sending SuperSega right back off. Edgeguard attempt? No, Captain Andrew is playing it very smart.
Captain Andrew, though, does once again get that Luma. Let's see how he tries to chase down SuperSega, and he does, right? He just runs straight to the other side, knowing that SuperSega was going to retreat there.
No, SuperSega actually tried to go for a pivot grab right there at the ledge, but something barely getting past him.
Here we go, another Luma ready to go, another wall to break through, but the down throw blocking that Luma callback immediately, not able to snipe it out, and there we go.
Up smash right there on the money, and SuperSega getting himself on the board now.
Yeah, and trying to call out the landing, I believe, of the Rosa up B, but being a little bit too soon with where he threw out that up smash. I mean, at the end of the day, he already tried to catch it with the up air, and you really only get one attempt to catch most recoveries unless they're like absolutely terrible. And when it comes to the end lag department, like I'm talking like Lucario extreme speed at like high aura when he crashes into the stage and he's just like lumped over for like 2 whole seconds. Other than that, you kind of have to pick your one punish and go for it.
Exactly. Looks like we're having a couple of questions right now. I'm not sure what SuperSega is aware of. I think it's just maybe stages, maybe some strikes. I'm not entirely sure, but you know they're just kind of talking some stuff over. But
I assume they're talking about the DSR rules.
Okay.
That would be my assumption.
We're running modified DSR, right?
Yes, but I mean in best of 3, it's just basically DSR.
Oh yeah, true. True. And also, for those of you that do not know, I mean, DSR, Dave's stupid rule, basically you cannot go back to the stage that you last won on.
Unless the opponent agrees to it.
Exactly.
That is the one exception there.
Yeah. And by agreeing, we mean gentlemen to a legal stage, not gentlemen to a stage that is not legal. You know, we are not trying to have gamers anymore. We are not trying to have pilot wings. And we definitely don't want to see, you know, Midgar.
Unfortunately.
Midgar's a fun stage. I will say that.
Midgar's a fun stage, but I like the music, and we can't really get that music. So, yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a hype 2 songs.
Yo, man, those songs bring me back to when I was 7. That's 20. Oh, my God, I'm so old. That's 20 years ago.
Dang.
Oh, my God.
Dang.
I just can't with that right now.
Yo, I was 3.
You were 3?
Yeah, 20 years ago, I was 3.
You look older than me.
That's crazy. I age well. It's in my blood. Here we go. Still thinking it over, Captain Andrew.
I think
it's the stage.
He's running over, you know, what happened in that last game, especially all those changes that SuperSega hit him with all at once.
Yeah, no, I mean, the adaptation in that second game from SuperSega was exactly what he needed, coming out very aggressively in the early goings and taking that stock very quickly. Then when it came down to the second one, he got the percent, and then he started seeing the way that Captain Andrew was playing. He was like, you know what? You're being a lot more aggressive. You're playing into a lot of my traps, and you know what? I'm just going to put the time on the table, as we were talking about earlier, and was able to just take complete advantage to take that game with that up smash at the end. But here we go. Town and City is going to be the pick here for Game 3. I do like this Captain Andrew, especially the way that last game went. Hopefully, he might want to just go ahead and take advantage of Rage, but, yo, the same thing can be said for Rosalina.
Yeah, it's actually really scary when you consider how SuperSega took that first stock last game, right? It was off an advantage position, off of a bunch of up airs, and now that you're on Town and City, those bunch of up airs are just going to kill that much sooner.
Ooh, I love the jabs already coming out. SuperSega already establishing it, and Captain Andrew, like I said in that last game, he's going to have to mix up the way he is getting in, just like that. Yes. The side being said to go right over.
Taking his time after that jab combo, being scooped up by Luma.
No, it's a real 2v1 coming out right now. I like the little alley-oop.
Oh, right there, picking off Luma. Well done.
SuperSega, again, just kind of retreating. Possibly even a grab. No, just running completely away, vanishing with that air dodge, but finally go ahead and get caught. I like the spring ride attempt from Captain Andrew, trying to get himself a very early stock. All right, Luma on deck yet again, establishing these down tilts and the jabs down tilt.
Oh, catching that roll in, and of course, being Luma, you can cover so much of that ledge with that single forward smash anyway.
Ooh, Spring actually came in and helped out Captain Andrew so much. Luma was in the prime position to possibly take away that stock, and the up smash should go ahead and do it. SuperSega taking that first stock, and now Captain Andrew on the verge of being sent to losers.
And looking very tough for Captain Andrew right now. SuperSega already popping Andrew into the air, not able to find much more off of it. Andrew trying to call it out. Once again, the defense that SuperSega is putting forward. This is the same game plan that SuperSega had in the previous game. I get that lead, and I hold on to it. I force the Sonic to keep coming at me.
Oh, my goodness. What a scoop up coming out from Captain Andrew.
What a time and place to have it.
SuperSega poking his head up a little bit too much, and Andrew's just like, yo, that's cool. I'm going to plop. You realize we're on Town and City, right?
Yeah. Then I might up throw to up air. That's absolutely going to kill you here. And now it's Captain Andrew's turn to just chill on these platforms. He's not really forcing too much. There's not as much of a threatening timer because making a 30% difference or a 40% difference in this case within 3 minutes and a half feels a lot more doable, especially, you know, you occasionally toss in a spin dash to punish a wall whiff, for example.
I mean, he was basically already halfway there off the spin dash and that back air, but again, SuperSega keeping up these jabs, exactly what he needs to do. And really, since Captain Andrew was able to go ahead and take that stock quickly, This is a completely different dynamic than what we had in that last game. We're not really playing for time this time, like you just said. We're looking at both of them. Who's going to make the first mistake? Who's going to give me the opportunity to go ahead and take these stocks? And now SuperSega has to be careful right there. Doesn't want to get caught yet again.
Yeah. Oh my, that down air jumping right over, trying to disengage from that situation. Andrew just narrowing down what option he can take advantage of the next time he approaches.
I'm expecting an air dodge over to the right side. Captain Andrew disciplined enough to go ahead and get right out of that. Up smash, no. SuperSega ends up running right back, and again, not ready for really the stop right in front of him.
Oh, and right there, Captain Andrew not ready for that up smash. Doesn't really have a punish on deck, so he ends up letting SuperSega escape.
Here comes the jabs. Oh my goodness, actually catching Captain Andrew. Back airs, go ahead and just try to put on some percent, just kind of threatening him. No, SuperSega's like, you know, I'm not trying to get caught. It's okay.
SuperSega gets that scoop with that up air, but Captain Andrew's not out of this yet, 119%. This is Town and City. This is the home of crazy, crazy rage things. Oh, but he's not going to get the chance, though. Another great coverage option by SuperSega, calling out the lack of an air dodge with an immediate up air. And it just lines up with the conspiracy that was starting at Foundry last night, right? It's Genesis, SuperSega, Sega Genesis. It's all lining up.